Welcome to Twin Star Gallery, the gallery of ceramics and photography. I do a lot of different styles, as you can see. This one is one where I use glazes and wax resist and scratching through the glazes, and it makes some unique designs. These are thrown pieces, while most of my work is actually hand-built. I also like doing little planters and a little political statement and lots of vases. So we'll move over to the teapot area. Teapots are a lot of fun to do. And I'll move in close on this artichoke teapot with matching cups. And I also like doing, in coil, women teapots where the head comes off so you can fill it. And then one arm is a spout and the other arm is a handle. There's another one. Same idea. I also do twisted teapots with matching cups. And I love doing these rocker teapots. They're a lot of fun. You don't even have to lift it up to pour. It will pour for you. The other thing I do is sgraffito with underglazes. And I like using monochromatic themes. So here's one of yellows and oranges. This was started out as a flat slab, and I cut petals and I overlapped them to create the bowl. I invented this from my own need. I have lots of little flowers in my yard that I'd like to make arrangements for the house, but the flowers are too small. And so I made what's called flower pods. You can fill up these little sculptures with water and then put your little flowers in there. And if you want, the middle section could also be used as a candle holder. More colors in the sgraffito. And then I'd like to show you photographs. This is a baby emperor penguin. We went to Antarctica, my husband and I, on a Russian icebreaker with 2 helicopters on board. So we got into incredible places we wouldn't have been able to get to otherwise. And these 2 pictures over here I'd like to mention because they kind of go together. One is of a group of emperor penguins tobogganing. They get on their bellies, and using their flippers, they propel themselves. The picture on the left is what that does, how it leaves an impression in the snow, and it itself is a beautiful design. I have a variety of vases. I like doing a twisted shape. It shows the fluidity of the clay. And here's a twisted vase with texture with floating green glaze. I also do a series of vases that I call applique vases because they're a series of slabs that I texture and paint and apply onto the main piece. And it makes for a nice effect. And I even did one in a teapot with the colors and textures. Here's a close-up of a couple of the pieces so you can see more of the detail. I like to do some figurines, candle holders, or just little statues. Faces are fun to do. And then I have pieces that are specifically textured and glazed with a 2-tone glaze, where the glaze collects and is deeper. It looks like one color, where the clay is raised it takes on another color and really accentuates the texture. So this particular color is Floating Blue. And you see how I make cuts in a slab and then by folding over create a three-dimensional shape. This is Floating Green. And this is a blue-green that also shows off texture very nicely. And then we have some local photography. You know, we live in such a beautiful place, we'd be negligent to not photograph our own backyard. And we also have been published in the Penguin magazine from National Geographic. We have one of our photos in there. We've been published in a collection of nature photography of the Antarctic and New Zealand and Australia regions. And Hasbro even made a puzzle out of one of our photos. We also got into the Australia, Wild Australasia book put out by the Australian Geographic. And that's me and my husband on a glacier in Antarctica. So I hope you can make it to the Art Fusion show. And I hope that when you need a gift at the last minute or Christmas shopping, that you'll consider the Twin Star Gallery. All you have to do is call or email and we'll have you over so you can enjoy the gallery. Thank you very much.